In a world characterized by the soul-crushing routine of the daily grind, many of us are trying to find a more meaningful and simple life that is lived intentionally. This video is made specially for those of you who have had enough of this insanity of the 21st century and want to live on their own terms with intention and simplicity. Most videos and information on intentional living and minimalism will recommend certain important requirements to such a lifestyle. These purported steps and actions will then allow you the freedom to live with more choice and control. Chief amongst those recommendations is the idea of decluttering. Declutter your space and declutter your time. Maybe even declutter your relationships. Get rid of the excess, trim the fat, and live life like a Spartan. While these ideas are great and have merit, this one activity is truly the bedrock for anyone who longs for a more rich and free life, an activity that you cannot do without. So what is this miracle daily activity or habit? This incredible habit is that of consistent, regular spiritual practice. Note that we emphasize the spiritual aspect here and not merely religious, although there doesn't have to be a difference between the two. While we will make another video on the topic of religion versus spirituality, you can read about it for now in the article linked below in the description. Suffice to say for now that a spiritual practice or activity is not sectarian and does not promote judgment, prejudice, supremacism, or bigotry. So what is spiritual practice and why is it fundamental to the intentional and minimalist lifestyle? First, spiritual practice is any action taken consistently and regularly that enables a person to connect with the non-material, transcendent reality that we all know is there but cannot easily pin down. You can think of this as God, nature, the universe, the source, or your own higher self. How one conceives of it is not important, but experiencing this higher reality is. And this experience comes with consistent spiritual practice. Some of these practices can include daily meditations, breath work, and quite powerfully, the constant repetition of a mantra. This mantra can have religious connotations by representing the name of a deity or an icon. Traditional examples include Ave Maria, La ilaha illallah, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Mani Padme Hum, etc. Depending upon the faith tradition one is most acquainted with or familiar with. Or the mantra can be very universal and non-religious, such as the one that we use in our meditative practice. See the video linked in the description below and in the top right corner of your screen. So, why is spiritual practice so crucial? Well, because it serves to declutter your mind and reinforce your purpose and intention. It is virtually impossible, or at least very difficult, to sustain a minimalist and intentional life without first having minimized the distractions of one's own mind. When you focus and concentrate upon a spiritual practice, such as the repetition of a mantra, a practice that we highly recommend because it is so easy to do, it is like planting and nurturing a seed in your subconscious mind. As we repeat and meditate on it, the seed grows stronger and stronger, overpowering the distractions and karmic clutter that we have gathered. And at the same time, it empowers us to live the life that we desire. In time, this results in the automatic falling away of the various trappings and distractions of this busy world. Have you noticed how the spiritual greats of all traditions tend to live and embody their purpose and also simplicity? Think about it. From the Buddha to the Christ, and from Muhammad Mustafa to Adi Shankara and Guru Nanak, all these icons personified a simple and purposeful life. They did this not by desperately trying to organize their outward spaces or possessions, nor did they do this by developing rigid, disciplinary schedules and routines. They did this by organizing their minds in a very powerful and specific way. Interestingly enough, life has a way to declutter itself quite automatically once one starts to declutter the mind through spirituality. But this is just one side effect of your spiritual practice and spirituality. No wonder Christ said what he did. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all will be added unto you. Or maybe it should be, all will be taken away from you. So, for all of you minimalists and mindfulness aspirants out there, we end this video with the following thought. Let us not declutter our space or our time or our relationships. Let us declutter our mind, and the rest will simply follow. All you have to do is start your mantra. Oh, and if you're not sure what mantra to use, get in touch with us at essentialspirituality.org. We will be happy to help you discover a mantra by custom analysis of your astrological and spiritual personality. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and like our content.